Straight Planet Seal. He got away from Legal Term. Elliston on the outside is making ground with Make a Mark. Phelan can't get a run, followed by Shomar late on the outside. Planet Seal at 100 over, length and a half in front. Shomar rapidly overhauling him. Planet Seal though hanging on, and Planet Seal has 1.5 neck to Shomar. 2 lengths away third, Make a Mark just in front of Elliston. Close up was a Crew. So too was Ruling Hun, followed by Phelan. He didn't have much room in the straight. Back in behind them, Legal Term. Well back on the race then, Send in the Clown, followed by General Major, Dance to Fame, Crown General. Second last, Arrow's Tip, and last in was Our Puny.
Okay, let's roll the replay action here, and we've got Planet Seal in the white cap kicking to the front, but out here in the white cap, right out in the centre, Alan McLean in the white sleeves with the red armband and the white cap is Shomar, starting to flash down the outside. I tell you what, it's got very close, Shomar. Planet Seal still a length and a quarter in front, but Shomar's lunging to it. Probably hasn't got up because we've just caught them after the line. Planet Seal will probably just get it over Shomar, and pretty tight there between Elliston and also Make a Mark, number 7 and 12 there for third placing. This might have just staggered in, but not by a great deal. Planet Seal, Shomar one more stride after the line. It gets there for sure. Now up in Sydney, Bow Kingdom got up and got the photo there. Let's roll the replay action again from when they turned for home. And into the home straight, it's the Lounge Lizard on the inside and the blinkers. Number 1, No Scolding, looked to be travelling easily in those dark sleeves and the orange cap. Got on terms, might have even put his head in front. But Lounge Lizard refuses to give in. And Bow Kingdom in the white pale blue diamond and armbands out to the right-hand side of the screen. You'll see it started to join in and come with giant strides. Lounge Lizard again on the fence, kicks back, gets a neck in front of No Scolding, but on the outside, Bow Kingdom is starting to come from the clouds with a great run. Kevin Langby throwing everything at it, and Bow Kingdom finishes too well. Getting up now to Lounge Lizard and No Scolding, and up on the outside, he gains the day on the post. Ahead of Lounge Lizard number 7, and number 1 third, No Scolding, 2, 7 and 1. So if tight racing is your speed, well, you're certainly getting it today here at Moonee Valley in Sydney, and over there at Yarra Glen also, and of course over in Morphettville in South Australia. Now number 8 has got the photo, I believe, there at Yarra Glen. Yes, number 8 Shomar got up there on the outside to get up and grab the decision. It's been a terrific run. 8, 5 and 12 of the Yarra Glen placing. Shomar, the one that was finishing at a great rate, Alan McLean on the outside. Getting the photo over Planet Seal number 5 and Make a Mark number 12 third. 8, 5 and 12 of the placings at Yarra Glen. Scored in a whisker. Normandy Bay number 1 on the double, 15.30. Number 2 Imperial Regina, 14.65. 3 Sudden, gee, it's fairly short in the double Sudden, $10.25. Number 4 Golden Twig, $20.45. Number 5 is I'm Still Standing, $9.85. Number 6 Nan Cress, $6.90, the favourite way. 7 Almost Paradise, $11.80. Number 8 Lisa Bay, $49.60. Number 9 Shining Display, $70.20. Number 10 Tara's Joy, $103.25. 11 is Faculty, $56.25. Number 12 Pug Nose, showing $49.05. 13 Romanai at $62.30, and number 14 Rule the Bar at $150.30. $6.90 the favourite way in the double with Nan Cress, coupled with Campaign King. Now the quadrillas. Let's have a look at them for you. 3, 8, 3 the numbers needed. 3, 8 and 3. The sub only required on the first leg was the winner, and that was number 3 the Vagrant. No subs required in the next 3 legs. 3, 8, 3 into number 1, which is Normandy Bay, $219.05. Number 2 Imperial Regina, $198.85. Number 3 is Sudden, paying $136.30. Number 4 Golden Twig, $281.75. Number 5 I'm Still Standing and Rule the Bar in the bracket to pay $129.30. The 6 bracket of Nan Cress and Romanai, $90.40. 7 bracket Almost Paradise Pug Nose, $139.25. The 8 bracket Lisa Bay and Faculty to $339 even. And the 9 bracket of Shining Display Tara's Joy, $510 even. 6 bracket the favourite way, $90.40. 3, 8 and 3 in the quadrilla going to the last leg. And these runners arriving at the starting gates now for this race number 8 on the program. Now Shining Display goes up. Now they're ready to go. Orange cap Tara's Joy, white cap Pug Nose, Lisa Bay and the orange and brown diamonds are set to run, waiting on the light to come up. Nan Cress barrier 1, there's the light. Line's good. Light on. Starter has the field. set, ready. Racing this time. Away they go to a good line too. A bit slow to begin Lisa Bay and also Almost Paradise. Shining Display began fast. Pugnose going quickly towards the lead, and so is Sutton up there showing great pace today, Sutton. She's up with the leaders, and Nan Crest getting up on the rail, and further back I'm Still Standing. Romanai around the outside of Almost Paradise. Imperial Regina the centre, and they're going hard. 2 lengths further back in the field is Golden Twig. On the outside of it came Tara's Joy. A gap then to Normandy Bay. Third last from Rule the Bar, and 2 lengths last of all Lisa Bay. 6.50 out. Shining Display joined by Nan Crest the rail. They're a length and a half in front of Sutton. Faculty back on the rail waiting for a run. Further out is Romanai. 2 lengths further back in the field. Almost Paradise running on from Romanai. Imperial Regina, I'm Still Standing. A gap to Golden Twig, and well out of it nearing the home turn. Then Tara's Joy on the turn. Sutton racing out after the leader Nan Crest when they wheel for home. Then Faculty, and they're followed further back by Imperial Regina and Almost Paradise, but Sutton raced up on the outside of Nan Crest. Nan Crest and Sutton wheel together. They're about 2 lengths in front of Faculty, followed further back by Imperial Regina. Sutton's put its head in front with 100 to go. Took the lead from Nan Crest. From a long way back is Golden Twig, but it's Sutton the leader, and Sutton gets the money. Sutton 3/4 Nan Crest. A long head away third is Golden Twig from Imperial Regina. Then further back in the field, Tara's Joy. Behind them would have been Almost Paradise. Faculty, Normandy Bay made some ground. Then Shining Display, Romanai, I'm Still Standing, well back Lisa Bay, and the Pugnose is one of the last in, or tailed off is Rule the Bar. Big money for Sutton today, and she jumped and was right with them, and she wheeled for home on the outside of Nan Crest to put her head in front to take the lead with 150 metres to go. She was getting weary, first run from the spell, but she put her head in front clearly. And it was Golden Twig who got out of the pack and rattled home on the outside. It'll get up and get third, but Sutton has won from Nan Crest. The judge calling on the photo for the minor placing. Sutton in the white cap getting to Nan Crest in the blinkers. And the red blinkers there, Sutton, a very smart filly on the day, and Gauchi keeps her going to the post, and she gains the day. Number 3, Sutton, ridden by D. Gauchi first. Judge calling for the photo to separate Nan Crest and the very fast finishing Golden Twig, number 4. For the minor prize after the running of race number 8. You'll find that Nan Crest will get in second placing, about a head to a half head ahead of Golden Twig, which was finishing hard. 3, 6 and 4 will be the numbers. It's 3 and a photo on the 8th event. And Sutton, with the money coming for her, proved her worth by being too good for them today. She was a filly that actually campaigned up in Sydney. She was in the Golden Slipper. I recall that day vividly because she put on a terrible tantrum in the mounting yard and threw Peter Cook in the parade of the Golden Slipper. She's very upset, agitated well before the race, but today she looked well, and she has stretched right out and landed some big bets to get the money. Number 3, Sutton by Boucher from Vella, raced by the New Haven Park Stud Limited. The managers the Kelly family, George Hanlon the trainer, and Darren Gauchi the winning rider. Now after the photo, number 6 has got second, Nan Crest, Philip Alderman, which got up on the inside of Sutton and actually had the lead up there, and third placing in the event going to number 4, Golden Twig, and that was an excellent run by Golden Twig, making up many legs in the run of the post to run third. 3, 6 and 4, the interim tote dividends with Darren Gauchi coming back aboard Sutton. And let's have a look. That's a winning double, I think, for Darren for the day. And the interim, yes, he won on the Vagrant in race number 5, so it's $1.90 and 95 for Sutton. Second, Nan Crest, 95, and third, Golden Twig. It should pay Tote of $1.65. Quinella and Trifecta to come 3, 6, 4. The interim totes $1.90, 95, 95, and $1.65. Quinella $6.35, $6.35 for the Quinella. Runners behind the starting gates over there in Adelaide. The event to go in about 4 or 5 minutes. We'll have a look at the tote in a moment. Darren Gauchi just having a quick chat there with George Hanlon, the trainer. One of the great trainers of Australian racing, George Hanlon. There's no question of that whatsoever. And he's produced this 3-year-old filly to come back from a spring carnival campaign of racing. Actually, her last run was in the 2,000 metre Wakeful Stakes, and that was back in November, and here in January she's been able to win first up. It's a great training feat, isn't it? Nan Crest second, and Golden Twig third. 3, 6 and 4 in the time. We'll have that for the race in a moment. Trifecta not there as yet. The TABW will pay an 8 and 3. Campaign King and Sutton, $10.25, $10.25. Chairman of Stewards, Pat Lawler, waiting for all riders to weigh out there on the first 5 place getters. There's Sutton being led around by the attendant there, and they're about to move in Adelaide. Let's have a look at the tote showing over there for race number 6. Blazing Devil number 1, 240 and 125. King Kazar number 2, 235, 85. Lady Francite number 3, 495, 165. And number 4, Silver Native, $8 and 235. Palais Royal number 5, 545, 235. Toolie Buck number 6, 1245, 270. Sun and Air number 7, 410, 115. Family Saga number 8, 630, 190. Number 9, Pax and Air, 1890, 520. Beliss number 10, 89.60 and 13.15. Number 11, Devil's Sphere, 55.90 and 10.60. Number 12 is out. 13 Lights Go Up, 13.60 and 5.40. 14 is out. Makira Boy, number 15, 425 and 125. Paddington Trick here, number 16, 16.65 and $3. And Pride of Prestige, number 17, $13.20 and $4.30. There's a bit of a tip in this race. Sutton, 95 for Nan Cress, $1.65 for Golden Twig, 364 and correct weight. 6.35 the Quinella, the trifecta $85.70. They're set in Adelaide and they're racing.
Handicap, oh, they're away, but it's only a patchy start. A little slow to begin. Family Saga, Beliss, Silver Native, and also Paddington Trick out quickly. Pride of Prestige and Lady Francite vying for the lead from Tullibak. On the outside, Blazing Devil trap wide. King Kazar has to jam up between horses. There's a bit of shuffling and crowding. Sun and Air slipped up on the rail and missed problems, and around the outside, going up very quickly, and the all-white Lights Go Up improving. Further back behind that division now on the rail, Family Saga, Pax and Air, followed by Palais Royal trap 3 and 4 deep. Silver Native holding it out there. 4 lengths further back, Devil's Fear, a couple, Paddington Trick, and Beliss, a slow conveyance down the side. Passing the 1,000, and here one of the boulders, Pride of Prestige, held up in front. A length to the good of in second placing, garbed in the all-white Lights Go Up. Sun and Air next, Lady Francite. Tullibak is on the outside of Makira Boy. Just in behind Mikira Boy came Family Saga, starting to wind up, and then came under the whip Blazing Devil. It's not travelling all that well at the moment, and then King Kazar around its outside from Pax and Air, followed by Silver Native. Further back Palais Royal, then Paddington Trick. Well back the other pair, Devil's Fear and Tote off Beliss. This roughie still going fairly well as they swing. Pride of Prestige a couple clear. After it now, Sun and Air is coming quickly. Lady Francite to the outside, Mikira Boy. They're grabbing this leader, Pride of Prestige. Sun and Air ran up to it quickly. Mikira Boy, Lady Francite to the outside, and further back King Kazar. Pride of Prestige is gone. Family Saga further back. It's Sun and Air the leader. Lady Francite the outside, and further back then Mikira Boy. Lady Francite and Sun and Air fighting it out. Sun and Air has his head in front. He's hanging on Sun and Air, and Sun and Air will get there. A half length, Lady Francite, Mikira Boy, Family Saga, Silver Native. King Kazar might have had enough. Then Paddington Trick, Palais Royal, Pax and Air. Further back behind those, Lights Go Up. Then Pride of Prestige, Devil's Fear. Then Beliss, followed further back by Tullibak, and pulling up very short over the line, Blazing Devil, with the rider Tassie Pegas having a good look down at the horse.
Now here we replay the action as we turn for home, and Sun and Air quickly getting up on the outside to gain the lead. The rider pulls the whip now. Lady Francite on the outside is starting to issue a big challenge, coming out after it, and back in the black cap going back to the inside is Mikira Boy, which had enjoyed a pretty good run. But this is finding plenty to Peter Clark and trained Sun and Air. It's still about 3/4 in front. Lady Francite trying so hard on the outside, and Mikira Boy holding down third placing ahead of Blazing Devil. And in the run home, it's Sun and Air, number 7, to go and score by about a half length over number 3, Lady Francite, and in third placing, number 15, Mikira Boy, had every chance. 7, 3 and 15 there in Adelaide on race number 6. Now, Sydney result, race number 6 up there, and 2, 7 and 1. The winner, number 2, Bow Kingdom, returned on the Tote, 3.25 and 1.30. 7 Lounge Lizard, $1, and 1 No Scolding, 80 cents. 20.65 for the Quinella, and the trifecta $150 and 5 cents. 2.71 and correct weight there on the Billy Cook Welter, race number 6. At Yarra Glen, with Shomar getting the photo there at big odds, $17.90 and 5.30. 5 Planet Seal, 1.35, and 12 Make a Mark, $1.10. The numbers 8, 5 and 12. And the Quinella 52.30. A trifecta dividend of $1,893 and 55 cents. Now the double for Moonee Valley, 8 Campaign King, winning the big race here, and 3 Sudden, 8 and 3, the TAB double. No subs needed, a dividend of $10.25 here at Moonee Valley, 8 and 3, $10.25 for the daily double. The quadrilla dividend, 3.833. Now the only sub needed was the winner of the first leg, number 3, the Vagrant. 3, the Vagrant, 8 Campaign King, 3 Insatiate, and 3 Sudden, 3.833, $136 and 30 cents. And we've got one to go. The Get Out Stakes is the last here, the A&A Handicap, and the handicapped horse in the race does look to be Bullion Breaker. He's won 7 races at 1,200 metres, and 4 of those have been over the 1,200 metres here at Moonee Valley. So we'll join Keith and Roy down there in the mounting yard shortly. Bullion Broker being ridden by Neil Perryman, who'll claim 1.5 kilos, so he gets in attractively weighted here with 52.5 kilos. The next at Yarra Glen, they'll be at the stall shortly. Let's have a look at the tote call there. Ben Criado, number 1, $3.75, $1.60. 2 Breakers, $1.70 and 70. 3 Court Show, $2.25 and 95. Santa Orient, number 4 at $4.20 and 125. 5 Crayons, $5.05, 130. Number 6 Triton Sun, $9.05, 220. 7 Nelson, $2.60 and 80. And number 8 Khan Balm at $7.05 and $1.20. A field of 8, the each way betting there for the Jackaroo Stakes over 1,200 metres. Horse to beat there could be number 2, and that's Breakers, the winner at Geelong back on the 31st of December. Searing Prince, number 2, about 14.70, 3.30. Sapphire Road, 3.90, 135. 4 Be Precise, 7.50, 175. Home to Stay, number 5 by Biscay. Trained by Tom Smith here and Len Dittman, Mick Dittman riding number 5. It's showing $1.25 and 70. It's the favourite. Like a Night, number 6, 5.15, 125. Sir Comaray, number 7 on the tote, 8.25, 3.25 a place. Agent Provocative at 3.15 and 85. Full Page at 7.70 and 195. Addictive 29.10 and 6.10, number 10. Black Cartel, number 11, 14.75, 3.15. Night Rain is out, a Night Train. EPO, number 13, 21.30, 4.30. Impeel, number 14, 182.10 and 28.50. Calero, number 15, 52.30 and $9. And number 16 is a scratching. It's a call in about 3.5 minutes of betting time before race 7 over 1,400 metres, the second leg of the double at Randwick in Sydney. Up at Yarra Glen, the runners are just arriving at the starting stalls. It'll be a minute or 2 before they do line up for the second leg of the double at the Glen. You're watching racing live at Moonee Valley, William Reid Stakes Day. We're back after this break.
Your own home.
Also, Khan Bam missed it by about 3. Triton Sun third last. Beginning quite quickly on the outside now. Mel Sam is going forward, heading off in turn Court Show and getting to third now Crayons, followed by Triton Sun, Ben Criado Breakers. In behind them Santa Orient and 2.5 away Khan Bam back at the tail. Down the side of the 800 metre point. In front Mel Sam by 2 lengths to Court Show in the box seat. 2.5 away Crayons. Back in behind them came Breakers. Back on the fence came Ben Criado. In behind them came Santa Orient and 2.5 away Khan Bam, who's back at the tail. Before the turn though, 550 metres out. Mel Sam over 2.5 in front of Court Show, about to be called upon, followed by Breakers now going forward. In behind them Triton Sun, followed by Crayons. Ben Criado being hard ridden, followed by Santa Orient and 2.5 away Khan Bam. Around the turn though, 250 metres out. Mel Sam straightens up a length in front of Court Show, followed by Breakers making ground from Crayons and Ben Criado. Inside the 200 though, Mel Sam just in front. On the outside, Breakers coming at it, followed by Ben Criado. Crayons boxing on. Mel Sam, Crayons, Ben Criado, a line of 3. Just on the inside, Crayons in front of Breakers near the line. And Crayons, this time it's got home narrowly from Breakers on the outside. Tight for third between Mel Sam and Ben Criado. Then Santa Orient, followed by Court Show. Khan Bam did nothing second last, and last in was Triton Sun.
Well, it looks like Crayons. That's Mel Sam in front in the cerise cap and the green jacket, but it's Crayons 3 up there in the red cap. And the white cap is Breakers on the outside now. That's in the black cap being checked out of there, Therese Payne on Court Show. And now getting to the front in the centre is Crayons. On the outside, Breakers coming after Crayons. Crayons gets a neck in front. Ben Criado and those white bleakers running on will probably get up and contest third. But it's Crayons in front, and it's almost certain that Crayons has just lasted from the Breakers. And Ben Criado will get into third placing, number 1 on the outside. So the numbers should be 5, 2 and 1, 5, 2, 1 for race number 6. Now, Adelaide, Daily double 6, Miss Clippers 7, Sun and Air, 6 and 7, 99.50, 6 and 7 the TAB double in Adelaide. The sub in the first leg was number 9 Serlin, 6 Miss Clipper the winner, 7 Sun and Air the winner in the second leg, the sub number 1. 6 and 7, 99.50 for the TAB double in the races over there at Morfordville. Now the lights on up there in Sydney, they're just about ready, so we'll go up there and have a look at this, the second leg of the double.
Because they're a bit late getting onto the track, and the starter about to climb his ladder. He's got them in hand now. Race 7 out of Randwick, and they stand steady. They're off and racing in a very good line from the barriers. Searing Prince got away nicely, like a night fairly into stride. Also showing speed, Sapphire Road, and Calero is driving along the inside to be up with Searing Prince in the lead. Ipo's caught a bit wide. Home to Stay got away beautifully and has settled down in about 5th position. Addictive has caught wide on the outside. Dropping back a shade, like a night from Sir Comaray as they settle down from Grillette. Next to last in the race was Impeel, and dropping to the rear is Be Precise. Shooting along in front now is Searing Prince to be out 2 or 3 on Sapphire Road, and 3 lengths away Calero, a half Ipo the outside. A length off on the rails is Home to Stay from Black Cartel, and 3 wide is Addictive. A couple off next is Full Page, making ground around the outside. Agent Provocative is back on the rails and awkwardly positioned at the moment. 2 lengths off to Be Precise, and they were followed the outside by Grillette, and Impeel as the tail ender. Searing Prince leads into the home corner as 3/4 of a length on Sapphire Road, having a crack at it now. Ipo's holding third, and coming around them now is Addictive, a length away on the fence. Next was Ipo. They were followed by Full Page. Home to Stay. He's about to go under the whip, but he's looking for a run. Black Cartel down the outside, and Grillette's out the deepest runner as they with Agent Provocative. The leader, Searing Prince, getting to it now. Addictive. Full Page the outside. Grillette and Agent Provocative are closing. The front runner, however, now is Addictive. It booted from Searing Prince. Full Page is battling on, but Addictive in front. It's coming clear of Searing Prince, and Addictive's going to win the money. Addictive tipped out Searing Prince. Third was Full Page from Grillette. They were followed by Home to Stay. It simply failed to come on in the straight. Next is Agent Provocative. Likewise it from Like a Night, Sir Comaray, Ipo, Be Precise, Calero, Impeel, and Sapphire Road was one of the last in with Black Cartel.
Darren Beedman home here on Addictive, and the red with a white cap. That's Addictive getting up on the outside, quickly tackling Searing Prince. Searing Prince being collared now by Addictive on the outside. It's another one by Boucher, same sire as Sudden. And Full Page in the white with the red diamond, yellow sleeves and the cap will get into 3rd placing. But Addictive has got its head in front now of the Searing Prince, and number 10 sailing home a good comfortable winner now, coming to the line. Addictive ridden by young Darren Beedman. This is the horse that threw Ronnie Quinton back on the 4th of January. Broke Quinton's wrist, I think it was, and Ron Quinton on the sidelines. This is the horse that he had the tumble from. Searing Prince 2nd, and 3rd placing going to number 9, Full Page. But in full flight there, the 3-year-old by Boucher, number 10, Addictive. 10, 2 and 9 the placings there in Sydney on the 2nd leg of the TABW. Clear-cut win to number 10, Addictive, which is prepared by Neville Begg. And that's its 2nd start from 8.
Between the two of them, price-wise. 3 Gold Deck on 10.50 and 2.15. 4 Bin Binga, 11.25, 2.50 the place. 5 My Will, $4.05, 1.30 the place. 6 Tristina, $20.25 and 4.60. 7 Acumen, 4.20 and 1.50. 8 Mr Glamour, 4.35, 1.25. 9 Night of Oscar, 11.85 and 2.60. 10 Zormida, $10.60 and $2.65. 11 is Astrofina on 28.85 and 8.15. 12 Pride of Exalt, 17.95 and 4.10. 13 Truman, 12.10 and 2.80, and 14 Little Libby, 12.45, 2.80. More than $200,000 in the win pool. We'll take a commercial break and then back for the last on 7's exclusive telecast of racing here at Moonee Valley on William Reid Stakes Day.
Paid $6.70 and $1.75. 2 Breakers 70. Ben Criado number 1 ran 3rd. He paid $1.25. Quinella $6.40. The trifecta $95.55 for 5, 2 and 1 in race 6 at Yarra Glen as they move into line for the final event. Race 7 in Sydney. 10 Addictive, $26.65, $5.85. 2 Searing Prince, $2.10. 9 Full Page, $2. 225.10 Quinella, big trifecta, $3,798.85 for 10, 2 and 9 in Sydney at Randwick. And the daily double up there, if you've got the double in Sydney, you looked at 6 and 10 for the combination, a dividend of $107.15. Now over here, we're waiting on Astrofina. Now it goes into line. Little Libby, race down the straight at Flemington on a heavy track or a slow track. That's fairly well here. It's in on the minimum. Night of Oscar goes in. Brilliant Breaker. Being brought up by young Perryman to an outside stall. Mr Glamour, a winner during last week. Tuesday at Caulfield under height weight conditions. Night of Avon flew home last start. And Pride of Exalt, the colours of Campaign King, who's the toast of the Riverina after a great win. A bulldog performance. Campaign King to win the William Reid Stakes today after getting that Pratt on the home turn and still poking his nose out to win in one of the best finishes we've seen in many years of the William Reid. A short half head by a short half head. Whiskers, Campaign King, King Phoenix and West Mayo. Ready for the final event now. 14 to run. Favourite Bullion Breaker. Lights on. Racing now in the last event. They've come away in a good line. After the start, Acumen and Tristina dropping out to the back of the field. Astelfina, Little Libby began fast, settling down now from My Will up along the rail, followed by Truman. Very wide around them goes Pride of Exalt, then Bullion Broker back on the outside of Zormadeer, Knight of Avon up on the outside of Mr. Glamour, 2 lengths Gold Deck, Knight of Oscar, 3 to Binbinga, then on the outside Acumen and 3 to Tristina, 8.50 out. The leader here is Pride of Exalt by 2 lengths Astelfina, Little Libby the fence third, 2 lengths further back in the field, then My Will, they're followed by Bullion Broker improving, Truman out 3 deep, a length and a half, Zormadeer, Mr. Glamour, Knight of Avon, 2 to Knight of Oscar, a gap Gold Deck, well back Acumen, Binbinga and Tristina, 550 metres to go. Up nearing the home turn, Little Libby about 3/4, Astelfina. Bullion Broker went up on the outside, out after the leaders now from further back. Truman over on the inside, Pride Exalt, Mr. Glamour trying to get a run, then pulled out Knight of Avon when they wheeled for home. Little Libby straightened up about a half in front. Bullion Broker on the outside and Mr. Glamour gets a run in the centre. It's Little Libby the leader with 150 to go. Mr. Glamour on the outside and Bullion Broker coming after them. Mr. Glamour took the lead. Bullion Broker ducked in. He's coming after Mr. Glamour. Mr. Glamour just the leader and Mr. Glamour's won the last. Long-haired Bullion Broker. Third on the fence, Little Libby from My Will fourth. Gold Deck got home well from Zormadeer. Then Truman further back, Knight of Avon, a gap to Astelfina, Knight of Oscar, Pride of Exalt. Well back in the field, Acumen's last, second last, Tristina and company with Binbinga. The judges called for the photo in the last, but Mr. Glamour, number 8, ridden by Len Morn, has hung on to win the final event after getting away from the fence and grabbing the lead from Little Libby. And although Bullion Breaker tried hard on the outside, the print will show that Mr. Glamour will last and gain the day by not quite a head on the post over Bullion Breaker, and Little Libby will get third placing. The judge calling for the photo in the final event. But there's no doubt at all that Mr. Glamour, number 8, Len Morn, will get the decision on the post over Bullion Breaker, number 2, and third placing will go to Little Libby, which has given a ton of cheek. Number 14 in third placing. Mr. Glamour, a winner at Caulfield on January 21st, Tuesday of last week, and he's made it 2 wins in less than a week. And he'll gain the day here. And he too is by Boucher, who's had 3 wins, 2 here in Melbourne with Sudden and Mr. Glamour. And a win, of course, with the horse in Sydney up there, Addicted. And number 8 is in the frame, number 8. Mr. Glamour in the green sleeves, the red cap getting to the front, and the red cap and the blue jacket as Bullion Breaker coming out after it with every stride. But Mr. Glamour, as the horses are in stride, reaching the wire, just gains the day. It might almost be a half head to a head. He was striding on the line, Mr. Glamour, to make it fairly tight. And Little Libby third ahead of My Will, 8, 2 and 14. 8, 2 and 14 in the frame in the last for the day. Len Morn, the winning rider on Mr. Glamour in the last for the program. The winner was around $4 on the totalisator. Had a good drop in weight of some 5 kgs for the height weight scale at Caulfield last outing, and back to the 51 today. Got the run through the field after Bullion Breaker travelled just off the pace, went up to tackle them on the home turn, but Mr. Glamour got that split. Mr. Glamour had 1.5 kilos away from Bullion Breaker at the weights, and he's just got in. Third placing to Little Libby down at the bottom of the weights, and she's given a big side in front.